All right, it's 115 degrees. We're standing out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the summertime, and Nick Robone, the assistant coach with UNLV, is with me. And Nick, first of all, welcome to the summer, right?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's hockey weather.
Tell me a little bit about the past year for you. It's been, we're coming up on a 10-month anniversary that nobody wants to remember, but yet nobody wants to forget. So let's start right there. Tell me a little bit about how things have gone for you physically and emotionally and all the things that matter.
Right, I'm probably 90% back to where I was before October 1. I mean, it's been a pretty crazy year for me personally, but overall it was a great year for hockey in Las Vegas with our program and the Vegas Golden Knights. So I'm really excited to kind of build off of that, and we had a lot of momentum towards the end of last year. But for me personally, I'm just looking to move forward and continue on doing what I love to do.
UNLV was the beneficiary of a nice facility that the Golden Knights came in with and adopted you guys as kind of the little brother to the program, and it definitely has to help to play inside CNA, doesn't it?
Of course. It's a tremendous facility. The NHL does a great job, and more in particular, the Vegas Golden Knights do a great job of keeping that thing up to standard and some. I mean, Bill Foley is an incredible owner, so when he comes into that rink, he's making sure everything is perfect. And then from a recruiting standpoint, obviously we have that locker room in there, which is unbelievable. We have great crowds. It fits just as many people as we can kind of get in there. I think that if it was a little bigger, we'd be a little happier, but you know what? It is what it is, and it's a great facility, and we're happy to be there.
And I was joking with Michelle DeTonda the other day about the fact that the Golden Knights are the Golden Knights and not the Silver Knights, with Nevada being the Silver State. So Mr. Foley hasn't been trying to make you guys the Golden Rebels or anything yet, has he?
No, nothing like that. They've just been great partners with us, and we're happy to have them.
So tell me a little bit about this upcoming summer. Now, you guys have been doing some recruiting, replacing some guys that were gone and adding some new guys and new pieces. So what's your gut feeling right now in July as we look at your roster?
I mean, we're excited. For us, recruiting is a year-round thing. It's been going on since last year. We have quite a few new guys coming in, but I think we're really excited to see the development of our returning players more than anything. We have a great leadership core that we're bringing back with Cody Williams, Bazasov, and Joe Kozubski, and I think we're expecting those guys to kind of set the tone for the new ones coming in. But we're looking forward to an incredible year, and I think the sky's the limit, like we always say with this program. And our first goal is to win our first set of games. Then we continue with that, and hopefully we're finding ourselves to the national tournament and put ourselves in a good spot.
Last year you guys made the jump to D1. Now you're seasoned veterans after 1 year. But tell me about D1 versus D2 now that you've had a full season to play it and recruit it.
Yeah, the depth. I mean, the other teams that we're playing against night in, night out are great competitors. They have depth from the first line down to the fourth line, and I think for us, we want to be able to match that, and I think we do a pretty good job of that. I love the guys that we have coming in. Like I said, I think that they're going to be able to fill the shoes of the guys that we lost last year. But more importantly, I think that Division I in general is just it's a stiff competition, and we're excited to be at that level.
And being able to get to the national tournament in your first year as a D1, and I know that was valuable experience. You guys lost a heartbreaker in where you could have probably stepped up with the team that you lost to. But tell me a little bit about that tournament and what it was like as compared to D2, where you're playing that kind of round robin affair.
Yeah, it's such a hard tournament to win. I mean, one bounce here, one bounce there. You run into a hot goalie, whatever it may be. I think it's just the team that kind of has everything fall the right way, and also the team that comes in the most prepared. It's a fun tournament to be at, but man, is it tough to win. I think for us, we just want to get back there. I think we know what to expect if we get back there next year, or when we get back there, I should say. But you know what? It's a ton of fun. It's a blast. The competition's great. Our guys loved it. The experience we had last year is going to be invaluable for this year.
Let's take a quick break, Nick. We'll come right back and we'll talk about recruiting here at UNLV and what this roster looks like. All right, we're back with Nick Robone again. And Nick, let's talk a little bit about some of the guys that are coming in right now. I know you guys are still in the recruiting process, but you guys got some new guys locked in, don't you?
We do. I mean, we have some very talented players coming in, but more importantly, I think we're excited because they're all hard workers and they're good individuals. We wanted to bring guys in who are going to be, great components for the locker room. So you have guys like Andrew Marshall coming in from the AJ, and obviously that's a tremendous league, and he's a highly talented player. And we have a couple players coming in from the KI, which is another very gritty league. And I think that we wanted to build ourselves around a good core that we already had, and these guys coming in are definitely going to complement that.
What's been the talk of UNLV hockey now that you guys have the facility and Vegas has a professional team? Has things changed for you over the last year?
Tremendously. For us, our fan base has grown into an amount that I don't think we can actually fit into our rink a lot of times, and that's a good problem to have. I think there's a lot of buzz around hockey in general, and we kind of fall into that category. Obviously, with the success of the Vegas Golden Knights, it's only done things tenfold more for us. I think for where our program was a year ago to where it is now is night and day.
So tell me a little bit about the Vegas Golden Knights. I know you're a big part of following them throughout the season, and they got into the playoffs, and a lot of people said, okay, they won the division, that's it, right? Probably be bounced from the first round, they just keep on going. So what was that like from you from round one to the Stanley Cup final?
It's just fun. It was a great time to be in Las Vegas. It was a great time to be a hockey fan. Those guys in that locker room believed that they could win from the day they stepped foot on the ice back in September of 2017. They got a great coaching staff, and I think they've set themselves up for success for the next few years.
Talk about that coaching staff, because I know they've had a little bit of influence on you guys too. They've made themselves accessible to you guys. If you ever need anything, they seem to be there for you, don't they?
Yeah, they're great people. First and foremost, if we need anything, whether it be hockey related or not, they're definitely there for us. Coach Gallant and Coach Ryan Craig, I've been very fortunate to spend some time with them, and they're great hockey minds. And for me, anytime we step foot in that little coach's room that they have just a few feet behind ours, we're definitely paying attention and taking notes and everything like that.
One of the things that I've said all along since I got here is that the program not the program, but the team at the Vegas Golden Knights from the top down has been first class, but the players that have come in have taken to Las Vegas, haven't they? You see Marc-Andre Fleury all over. Derek Englund is Derek Englund. He's Mr. Las Vegas as far as hockey goes, but what's that been like to be out in the community and see these guys just everywhere?
It's awesome for the community. It's great for kids. I think a lot of these guys were unsure what they were coming into when they were brought here. And now I think now that they kind of seen the landscape a bit more and are familiar with everything, they realize it's much more than that 7-mile stretch of the Strip. There's communities here, there's schools here, there's great families here, and I think that they've integrated themselves perfectly in terms of being a part of this community.
Let's talk about your upcoming schedule. I know you guys just announced a big tournament you're going to be playing in Chicago, and I know you're going out east at the end of the season, but you also got some heavy competition right here in the West, don't you?
We do. We have a great schedule. Z-Con, Anthony Greener, Arturo Castro, Jeff May, all those guys do an incredible job of helping us get games, and more particularly Z for sure, and Arturo. And we have some tough competition always out here with Utah, Colorado State, Arizona, ASU. Those are our big rivals for sure, but then obviously we're going back to Minot, and we have 4 games versus them, and Jamestown. And you look up and down our schedule, we're gonna be in battles night in and night out, and Chicago's going to be an awesome experience for our guys, and the same with going to New York in March.
So the Chicago tournament specifically, end of November, or middle to end of November, I guess. Yeah. But tell me what that's going to be with those teams that are in there.
They're going to put on a great event for sure. I love the tournament aspect of it. I love the fact that we're going there for hopefully some hardware. It's fun to be named a champion if you can get there. And Alabama, Illinois, and I believe Arkansas are the three other teams in it. And like I said, we don't get to play those guys every other weekend like we do some of these other teams. So it's fun to go out there, and I think the tournament aspect of it is going to make it that much better.
Nick, let's wrap things up by talking a little bit about hockey in the Desert Southwest. We already know what the Vegas Golden Knights, what you guys have done, and Arizona and U of A and Grand Canyon, all those schools down there are building. But you have a lot of youth programs going on right now, and they're starting to pick up some huge numbers, aren't they?
They are. And more in particular here in Las Vegas, it is incredible to see where it's been from 2 years ago to now. You step into City National Arena, the Ice Center, or even Sobe, and you have a ton of kids there all the time, public sessions, learn to skates, hockey 1, 2, 3s, everything like that. I love it. It's incredible to see, and I think our programs will, right now we're doing our best to kind of help out and send guys there for some of these camps each week and clinics each week, and we definitely want to be a part of this growth.
Nick, I appreciate your time as always, and good luck on the upcoming season. Good luck on the recruiting process, and let's see some strong defense out of the Rebels.
Definitely. Thanks for having me.